What is it that you want to do? Most of you aren't going to know the answer to that. You better be compelled to your core by the reason. You can become anything you want to become, but you're going to have to pay a heavy price to get there. You can be leading yourself down a destructive path. You need to pattern interrupt that. You've got to be thinking, what's going to progress me towards my goal? So being concerned about my intellect is useful to a point, right? It makes me take things more seriously. It makes me go, hey, I'm not Elon Musk smart, so I'm going to have to work harder, work differently, surround myself with intelligent people. So it makes me do those things. But the second it becomes corrosive and now I'm diminishing myself, that's where you have to pattern interrupt.
There's no surprise. We've established what we're going to do in order to go for that goal. And in that comes the sacrifices. What are you willing to sacrifice? What are the things that you're okay with putting aside for now?
Don't prematurely optimize. Go experiment. Go try things. Go play around. Go enjoy yourself. Figure out what it is that you like. Nothing is ever going to be self-evident. When you find something that when you do it, you're like, ooh, this is fun, and you're actually energized by it, then you're going to go down the path of actually gaining skills in that. The more you engage with that, if that continues to be more fun, now it will become a fascination. Once something becomes a fascination, now we're going to really figure out if we can serve other people with that set of skills. If you can, you've got a hope of turning that into a passion. Passion is about acquiring enough skills at something that other people care about, and you have to care about it first and foremost. But if you care about it and other people care about it, now you get into that reciprocal relationship where, and it could be playing the guitar, it could be playing video games, right? Think about somebody that's just an absolute God tier gamer, and other people will show up at a stadium to watch them play. They'll sit on Twitch for hours watching them play. So you're doing something that brings joy to other people. But they had to get freakishly good at that. They had to spend a lot of time improving their skill set. So they worked hard to gain a set of skills that allows them to serve not only themselves, but other people. That is the name of the game. The problem is people are expecting something to be self-evident. They are told a lie that they're born with a purpose. You're not born with a purpose. You're going to decide that this passion, this thing that you've worked your ass off to get good at, that allows you to serve not only yourself, but other people, that's now your purpose. So when I was at Quest, my purpose was making sure that people had food that they could choose based on taste, and it happened to be good for them. At Impact Theory, the goal is to give people a growth mindset at scale through story. So I'm just doing entertaining things, but it's designed to help them get that right mindset. That is my purpose. That wasn't my purpose when I was 12 or 20 or even 30.
The key to me being driven is identifying what my passion is and my mission is. When we started Impact Theory, it really was to make change. So Quest was the answer to helping people in our lives who were struggling with weight, and Impact Theory was the answer to people in our lives who were struggling with a poor mindset. And someone like my mum, Quest was already $1 billion company, and my mum was still morbidly obese. And I was trying, because I care about her so much, I just want her to live for a long time. I don't care about what she looks like. Just like, Mum, I want you to eat healthy so you can be around for a long time. And I tried to, give her free Quest bars. I offered to pay for trainers for her. And every time I would say, Mum, what can I do? How can I help? She just said, I'm too old. I can't lose the weight. I'm too old. And over time, we realized the power of the mind. And then over time, as we started to talk about mindset and building a studio, because that was our background, we really started to realize that to create actual impact, we need to go after the younger kids, because the age of imprint is between 11 and 15. That's the period where they're most susceptible to the messaging. And so if we really want to do no BS, what is it actually going to take to make global change on people's mindset? You've got to get them young. So we basically sat down and said, what does that look like? What type of studio do we build? And then for me, my personal thing has just been leaning more and more into young girls. It's I could wake up every single freaking day and fight for that 14-year-old girl that was me, that didn't believe in herself, that felt ugly, that was teased, that was made fun of for my looks. I will fight for that 14-year-old girl so that if I can touch her then and let her know and have her help her to believe she can become anything she wants if she sets her mind to it and works hard, then I feel like my job is done.